So we're gonna load. We were in the attic, that's right. Cool. We'd just gotten here and kind of just poked around a little bit. There wasn't really anything except scariness. And then this thing that we turned on. Oh, it was on. I guess we turned it off on accident. I don't really know what that does. I might not need to be here right now because I don't really have anything that's told me anything about any of these things. Thanks for those good vibes, Seven Castle. I think this was the last room at the top of the 3rd floor. Oh, we did not read any of this. This might help us out. Fine hair products, household goods. They're the red danger section. Yeah, that's typically what you want, right? Mum, the water tank is playing up again. I think we should call the plumbers. Please, I don't want a repeat of last time. That filthy water ruined all the stock in this storeroom. What's the number for the plumber? I'll call him. Anyway, apart from that, I've done the stock check too. Nothing much to report except that someone is coming in here and moving stuff around. That's normal, probably. Nothing is missing, which is what makes it really strange. So what? We have a thief that doesn't like none of our stuff. That's a bit insulting. They haven't even touched the towels. It took me hours to sew the station name into each one of them, and what happens? No one wants to nick them. But I should be pleased, I suppose. Anyway, about this strange thief, somehow they are getting in here without my key. You haven't lent it to anyone recently, have you? I can't think of any other explanation, unless it's one of George's ghosts. That would be funny, a ghost that likes to tidy up shelves of cosmetic products. It's probably just ghosts, yeah. Yes, I hate to moan, but I cannot practice while you listen to your music so loud. If I'm not ready for music night, then we will both look like fools. I know why you like that song so much and I want you to listen to it, but please, please keep it down tonight. I need to blow my trumpet. Oh, what a joke. Okay. Soap. Supplier, supplies, current count, toilet roll, shampoo, towels, bed linen. Maybe some missing. Maybe need different brands. Some complaints about texture. About the toilet paper. Towels, all present. Is there something wrong with them? Normally people nick them. Hmm. It's you. It's just you. This looks like a symbol also. This little salamander F. Huh. White teapot! White teapot! Yes! I don't remember what we even needed that key for, but that was what that guy told us we needed on the spooky phone. Okay, so what was locked? Oh man, that was so long ago. What did he say? Maybe we can call him again? This room. Then there's music. It was maybe on like the 1st floor that there was a locked door. And then this whole thing, see if we can pick up that thermometer. Painter's room. Not the scissors room. Oh, what did I write down? I might know this buttons thing too. Yeah, that room's that's a little uncomfortable in there.
What a strange clock. It's got buttons on it.
Maybe it's not this, but we did find something that said 20, 95, and 40 as in seconds. But that could mean 20, 95, and 40. I don't know if that was the right thing to do, but we did it. I did on accident, I think. I thought it had to do with the seconds clue, so I was like, okay. Where did it go? 20, 95, and 40, so I was like, okay. What was my logic? In order, it would be 5, 20, 40, 90, so it was like 5, 20, I don't know what I did. It made sense in my head, and then this one made the same click sound that this one did at the beginning, and then I just kept going, and well, we got it. I guess. I mean, we.
What a strange clock.
Oh no,
It's got
I'm not
buttons
gonna know
on
the
it.
real way to do it, but I don't think we could pick it up. So my logic was. I don't know what my logic was. I've already forgotten what it was. 5. No.
What a strange clock.
20.
It's got buttons on it.
90. 45. But then that doesn't make sense. But this is. We can't take this. No. Okay. We got so fed up with Barry. No. I just kept going and going and going and going, and then finally found a decent stopping point. It was difficult. Are we supposed to get the times from the cues on the pool table? I was like, yeah, wait, no. Oh, wait, no. Oh, this was the one that was locked. Was it this one? The key? Yeah. This will be fine. Boop. Boop. Hi there, Polly and Nigel. How's the ghost hunting coming along? I still think you're wasting your time, but never mind, as long as you're having fun. I'm going to be working here late all week, mapping, surveying the old, but wow, platforms. So if you hear any strange noises outside, it's probably me. Or is it? Ha ha ha, Pete. Yes, have you been talking to the papers? This is where we are. River and a barn. Camera 3. These are recent, obviously. Ooh. Almost typed into Slack to my boss about Barry. That must be Nigel. In the scary hallway. Nigel saying shush really intensely. Scary hallway. 1 minute after. This one doesn't have a timestamp. Dragon Inn. Delicious Chinese, Peking, and Cantonese cuisine. Free delivery on orders over 7 pounds. Orders below 7 or over 1.5 mile radius. Delivery charge from £1. That sounds yummy. Ooh, what do we want? Chat, what do you want? What do you want from Dragon Inn? I want... Oh, is this gonna be actually something important? I want some chili squid rings and some chicky chow and maybe some chicky curry. No, maybe some special curry just because I don't... unspecial curry? Test them by ordering fried rice. If they screw up fried rice, don't use them. Shimla tandoori takeaway. Alright, hold on. We might have even more options. Some tandoor dishes. Persian dishes. Mmm. Lamb dishes. Oh, I want all of it. You're an unspecial curry. Free delivery, Carolina. Free corn cob with overs over $6.99. A corn cob for your pizza? Chicken, pizza, burgers. Corn cob isn't even on here. Pizza, simple but nice. Hot, fun, spicy sausage and chili. Mermaid, tuna, anchovies, prawns, Mexican chili, chili beef, and hot peppers. Your hot chick, pure beef, veg out. I know with 2 L's. Oh, but chill. Pure beef, right? I think this one seems like the worst option. Although I love some hot chicken. This one probably the best option. But this one probably the easiest and cheapest option. It seems. I don't know why I'm spending so much time on these menus. Anyways. The last time you had Fanta. It's hot, not chili, right? I don't know. I don't even know if I've ever had Fanta, honestly. Female Spectre something? Nothing. A tape recorder that I can't... There it goes.
I'm leaving this message, just in case.
Is that the record button?
Something terrible is happening in this hotel. Nigel is gone. I don't know where. He was behind me and then, well, he's gone. Read my journal, if you haven't already. We should never have come here. We were not prepared. We discovered something, using the thermoscanner. I've written the settings in a safe place. Upstairs, in the bathroom, find them. We have sealed the chamber back up, but it's only temporary. If you find the settings, you may gain access and perhaps find Nigel. Please, God, let him be alright. I cannot connect either online or by phone. I have to venture beyond this room. I think it's gone. It was outside the door. Now is the time to make a move. Wish me luck.
Good luck. Yeah, I feel like that was the wrong button, but okay. Read my journal. I can't, if that's it. Lots of takeout. Whoa. Omega. Is this where the ghosts are caught? Hayden Industries. Hayden. Oh, okay. Call.
Please replace the handset and try again.
Oh, oh, y'all, what do you want? Where we go? I want to believe. 01622743852. Okay. Okay. Sweet okra surprise for dessert? It's totally not gonna work. Or it's gonna be secretly like some puzzle and I'm doing everything wrong. Need to order the ghosts exactly what they want. What phone said in England if you misdialed? Well, I'm gonna dial correctly. Pizza box. I want this one.
Hello there, Mr. Danvers. I'm glad you phoned. There was no one around to pay for that last order. We haven't got time to hang around old stations. We want our money, you know. Are you listening? You loser.
Ouch. 9999. Was this a thing in England? Oh, I can't, man. Never mind. Okay, this is the Chinese food place. That's emergency in England. I was trying to do star 69.
Good evening. Welcome to Dragon Inn, the best takeaway Chinese food this side of Dorchester. This is an automated service. Please hold the line while we check your number. You have a standing order with us. Would you like us to deliver your usual order?
Yes.
Please press the star key twice for yes, or press 1 to make a new order.
Wait, I want a new order.
Sorry, but the shop is closed. We close at 11:30 p.m. You are too late. Good night.
You are too late. Good night. Oh man. Bet it would say the same thing if I said the usual. Alright, one more option for food, y'all. Then we're just gonna have to see what's in the fridge. I even wrote numbers down for stuff that I would have ordered.
Hello, Carolina Pizza.
Hello?
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 Hello, I would like a...
If you don't speak, I can't take your order.
I want some chicken.
Hello?
Chicken now.
Can I get you anything?
Tommy want
Look, this
wingy.
isn't funny. You weirdo, good night.
Weirdo, I'm just hungry. Okay. If having a usual order at a place, yeah. Oh. Oh, hello. Browse websites. No tip for Carolina Pizza. Peripheral help. Websites. Metrosat. Weather and solar updates. K00414 personals. My music. This is fun. Is there only an up volume button? Oh no. We can't do other stuff while the music is playing? Come on. Oh, You walk in and say the usual, it felt so cool. I feel like we have one place that we're almost at that point with, but like they don't really know if they want to do that yet. I feel like they haven't committed. Especially if it's like one person in particular that usually always ends up taking our order. I feel like she's like, I'm like, I know I know. Like, I gotta say it anyways, don't I? This the new Silent Hill game soundtrack just dropped. Actually, we do have a place that does, but because we haven't gone like in person in 3 years. Okay, these are all jams. Good job. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. No, go back. Wait, no. Back. Journal entries. Whoa. And someone referred to the pound key as a hashtag. I bet a lot of people do that now, sadly. All right, Polly's journal. The abandoned hotel. Welcome to my journal. Scroll wheel bar doesn't really work. Here we go. This is what I hope will be a faithful and accurate record of the experiments and observations made by myself, Polly White, and my partner, Nigel Danvers. As a final project of our degree in alternative sciences, we have decided to carry out a professional psychic investigation. We have chosen the Station Hotel and downtown Dowerton train station for our mission. Both are abandoned and have a history of supernatural occurrences, folk tales, and more recently, disappearances. As many as 12 people are believed to have disappeared from the location on the early morning of the 29th, 30th. Including the landlady Edith Penfold, her daughter, and the owner of the hotel, George Crabtree. A massive police search and investigation followed, but no clues or leads were discovered. It has remained a mystery. In 1980, a local Dowerton man, Edward Tully, carried out an amateur but well-documented investigation in this very location. His diary in our possession has entries which talk of ghosts and strange appearances within the train station. Sadly and also mysteriously, Edward Tully did not return from the station one night. His neighbor alerted local police after he failed to return home to feed his cat. Police found some of Mr. Tully's belongings, but no sign of the man himself. A mystery to this day. Photographs taken by myself, Nigel will illustrate the journal entries. "9 p.m. Our setup is so cool. All of the equipment came in yesterday, so Nigel and I have been unpacking boxes. Christmas comes early in Dowerton. The university's deal with Haddon Industries is paying off big time. Not only have we got loads of RDCs, remote digital cameras, we also have been lent an RTS, a remote thermo scanner, electromagnetic fluctuation monitoring equipment, and some odd goggles. They all work on different frequencies, so we probably will spend the first night tuning them into PC Terminal 2. Having said that, we already know that our choice of location is spot on. Both Nigel and I have already experienced some oral and visual phenomena, heard a few short and distant bursts of piano when we were carrying stuff up the stairs. I will look into it further tomorrow. Nigel thinks he saw some light sprites out on the platform. We shall set one of our cameras up there. Energy orbs have been photographed quite regularly, but I have yet to see anything on actual film or digitape. Our first mission. It's looking good." Oh, developments. I should stop scrolling. Mr. Crowhurst came up for a nose around earlier. He seemed very impressed, but doesn't believe a word of what we are saying. He is pleasant enough, though, for an architect. He reckons that the building work on this place will start in a couple months. I would have liked longer for the survey, but that's life. The ladies' toilet. Ooh, scary mirror picture. Both he and Crabtree have been quite generous lately, so I don't want to push our luck. Anyway, enough of all that. I should talk about the work. The hotel is bizarre. Some of the rooms appear to have decayed very little. It's as if, well, someone is maintaining them. I have heard of this sort of phenomenon before. For example, there's the Rye Hospital, Sussex. Many parts of the building are virtually spotless, even though the place has been ruined for near on 10 years. This place is similar. Most of the rooms are well beyond the talents of the best interior designer. Joke. But others appear to be almost fresh to the point where you can still imagine booking in for the night, which in a way we have. Room 2D. Seems like as good a room as any. 2D. Activity has started already. I thought we were prepared for it, but no. I was exploring the ladies' toilet downstairs. At first I thought it was just my reflection, but then realized the angle was all wrong. She just stared at me, or herself, I should say. A young woman, dark hair, round face, looked about 20 or so. Odd expression, looked like excitement. She seemed to be putting something in the sink, or beneath it? Couldn't tell. Sadly, I'd set the camera up in the men's toilet next door. Never mind. This is great. We're collecting a very impressive collection of footage, photos, and sound recordings. We're going to be very busy. I saw a door open by itself. That is a first. I think I will concentrate on the upper floors. The staff bedrooms and living area are based on that floor. Nigel seems to have taken a fancy to the pub, reception, and even the cellar. The cellar? He is down there now, in fact, but setting up the thermocam. Dining room, hotel. Okay, that's the, yeah. What a night. We managed to stay awake the whole time. Well, I know I did. Nigel didn't finish the cellar till dawn anyway. We have both been discussing the theory that perhaps there's something more to these hauntings. Not just random activity. The hotel and station, for that matter, have a long but badly recorded history of phenomena. There are many places that have strong links with supernatural activity, such as Pluckley in Kent. That has long since been held as the most haunted village in the UK, though I think our findings will blow the lid off that. Something new. Shadows. Itchy. Tasty. I know how odd that sounds, but that's all I can describe it as. Like a moving shadow. A piece of, well, darkness. Just a fragment of darkness. I saw one first, on cam 5, in dining room. It seemed to shift across the wall, down onto the floor, then up through the ceiling. And that's just 2 floors down from here. I might pop down later on and have a look. Why would you not just leave? Nothing in there now, so I took a walk around. Mr. Crowhurst has taken to sleeping in the old waiting room. Must be freezing. I could see through the corrugated iron. We were informed that this train line is long since abandoned. Well, I'm sure that I heard the whistle of a steam train in the distance. Perhaps the place is not only haunted by previous occupants. Perhaps... What did I do? Oh. Perhaps the place itself is haunted. Every brick, tile, and pane of glass. Is it possible that the memories of those that once existed could actually sustain the environment that they had lived in to a sizable degree? The experimental Radavision goggles may provide some answers to this question. Reading the stream. Yes, this is cozy story time. I have one of the other games in this series presently, like on Steam. I have the second one. Ooh, Cheez-Its. I don't know what mine would be. Also, Goldfish. I feel like Cheez-Its are better, but Goldfish is safer. The takeaway will be here after we are done reading, hopefully. On my own again. Nigel's back in the cellar. Seems to like cold, dank, dark places. No comment. So I have been researching our finds. There are other recorded instances of shadows. Though they are mostly connected to superstition. I started reading Mr. Tully's notebook again. He mentions a darkness. Though his description seems to differ, he connects his apparition with a singular spirit, claiming also that he had direct communication with it. This is something I could try. If needs must, there are ways and means. The old Ouija board. Obviously, I will not be mentioning this in my essays. I would be laughed out of Weymouth University. I set up the Ouija in the attic. Didn't have any luck. The Ouija board, whatever. Ouija. Have I always called it a Ouija board? Now I've confused myself. Didn't have any luck, but that place sure chilled me a bit. Scared me? No way. It was just freezing up there. Nigel's still down in that cellar. Might give him a call on the mobile. Something we are not supposed to do. Disturb electromagnetic activity, you see. Speaking of which, the cams have all reset. It's not really a problem. I just have to pick up the individual wavelengths manually. I'm doing it via a plan of the station and hotel that I have imported into the software. Pinpointing each camera allows me to view its data. It's a lot slower to make a full sweep of the 10 cams, but it's better than nothing. We've been discussing our night. Nigel thinks the foundations and timbers of the cellar are part of a much older building. The bulk of the hotel was built around 1880 onwards. The cellar, however, has architectural motifs and construction methods dating back as far as the 17th century. Oh, dang. Bedtime. All is quiet on the camp. Yes, yes, yes. We got it. But what? The squeegee. I mean, we haven't actually got it, but it is recorded on digitape. Digitape. Cam 7 activated at 12:15, and there it was. It really freaked us out. Not very scientific, I know. Activity has been strong and consistent since we arrived, but nothing like this. We've watched and rewatched the footage for over an hour. We are no closer to working out what it is or what causes it. There's no fixed shape or mass to it. I will email it to Henry Cuddle in a moment. Perhaps he will have some ideas about it. It could be a natural phenomenon, or dare I say, a fault with the cameras. Don't email it to anyone. Have you seen The Ring? It's like the tape. You can't send it out there and make someone else watch it. No, that's just silly. It's positively supernatural. Nothing anyone says will change my mind on that. The connection is down. I cannot send the email. Supposedly hadn't established a strong broadband link for us. Well, it's not looking too good right now. I'll try again in the morning. Nigel's been noticing severe temperature drops on that floor. Using thermometers is not the most advanced equipment we have, but it's certainly the most dramatic. Nigel placed it in front of the camera in the room on floor 1F. We were able to watch from here. The drops are not unusual in themselves. It's a scale from 9 degrees to -3 in about 20 seconds. That's amazing. And odd. I don't know why, but I'm glad neither of us was on that floor at the time. Yes, the music was coming from... Wait, did I say... No, oral activity now. The temperature drops continued, and there are now noises coming from upstairs. Sounds like music. It's very quiet, hard to make out. We'll investigate further. The music was coming from the above floor, an old radio. It could have been on all along, and our equipment interfered with its tuning. Unlikely, though. It's more likely the hauntings were able to interact with solid objects. We switched the radio off again. Quiet again now on all fronts. Time for bed. Couldn't sleep. Nigel can, though, snoring away. I have been thinking about that shadow and what relationship it has to the hotel. I have also come to the conclusion that the hauntings here are connected to the 1947 disappearances. Pretty obvious, I know, but there was never any proof. The fact that tonight's activity centered around specific rooms and objects suggests that the entities knew them, perhaps even owned them. I will try again with the Ouija board tomorrow. What happened to those people? Was it murder? If so, where are the bodies? Nothing was ever found. From what the Crabtree family have told me, George Crabtree wasn't the murdering kind. Supposedly he went slightly mad at the end, but they put that down to him losing his best friend in World War II. Kind of like Will and Tom, whatever that song was. Yeah, it's neat. Where are they? The sun is coming up now. There's a glow on the horizon. It's going to be a bright, sunny spring day. Shame we will not be able to enjoy it. My eyes are closing. Alright, we only have 3 more. Three, okay, I can't scroll down. I'm gonna spoil something. Eric, dinner was disgusting tonight. We've been ordering from some of the local companies. We'll think harder about what we have next time. Anyway, I haven't told Nigel, but I'm planning on getting into George Crabtree's room. According to the details we have, he had 2 rooms on the 3rd floor, a bedroom and a study. I took a look earlier and the study appears to be locked from the inside. Strange. Time for a bit of Nancy Drew style action, I think. Perhaps I can get the key out. Oh, drop it on the newspaper. I haven't learned that there were other hauntings here. I have learned that there were other hauntings here, even in George Crabtree's time. Maybe he knew about them, perhaps even investigated them. Yeah, I was right. He did know about them, the hauntings. We have found scraps of letters and documents that prove it. Nigel has found a metallic door in the cellar, which is sealed by some sort of locking mechanism. He's going to try and bypass it or work out how it opens. It's quite ingenious. He hasn't had any luck so far, but thinks that it would take me that long to type this. Like, he hasn't had any luck so far, but thinks that he has discovered something far more interesting. Obviously, he is keeping it to himself so that he can show off later. He came running up here earlier, fiddled with the settings for the thermoscanner, and then said, "That's it, I knew it would be somewhere there," and ran off back downstairs again. I hope he doesn't keep it to himself for long. Strong activity again. I'm on my own, doing my best to record the findings as I can. There's something outside the door. I heard it first, like a vibration, whispering. 1,000 voices whispering. It is still there now while I type these words. There was a knock at the door. There's no way it's Nigel. I'm not going to answer it, partly because it may disturb whatever event this is. Also, and I am not ashamed to say this, I am quite afraid. What is this thing? It's not a ghost. It has no human characteristics at all. Nothing to indicate life, past or present. Just energy. Pure energy. maybe not so pure. Nothing now. Took a look outside the door. The hallway was empty. I would never. Nigel's back. He managed to open the door. I was right. Oh no. I was right. Crabtree did know about the ghosts. The room held conclusive proof. We'll need to do a bit of shopping tomorrow. A thought. The thing, the darkness is conscious of us. I knew it was in this room. I will keep this knowledge to myself. It's been tampering with the lights. The electricity is bad enough at the best of times. The lights have been dimming and flaring all night. I also heard someone in the hall outside. They walked past the door en route to the bathroom. There was a presence in the kitchen area. I was doing rounds, checking the cams as I heard someone in the kitchen, female, a strong Dorset accent. She just said, "Who are you?" It was so abrupt and straightforward, I would swear she was talking to me. I didn't answer. Perhaps I should have. I can hear the music again. I don't think it's the radio. We're gonna learn what song it is, maybe. Wait. Oh. Helpful information, perhaps. Sounds too old-fashioned. Yes, it's a record player. The needle is jumping. I will take a look later. It's getting louder. Perhaps Pete will hear it down there in the waiting room. That would shake him up a bit, make him a little less Scully-like. I can make out some of the words, and when two lovers woo, they still say, "I love," something like that. I think I know the song, "As Time Goes By" or something romantic. I'm not sure I've ever heard of a ghost that has feelings. It's kind of reassuring, though. Not sure why. All is quiet again. I'll take a look in that room, see if I can find the record player. Nigel has been acting really strange tonight, keeping himself to himself as usual. I don't like secrets. We were supposed to be a team. Yeah, I would be freaking pissed. Like going through all that together, and then one of you is like, "Oh, I found a super secret." I'm like, no, just and have the glory. Just tell me what it is. Failure. Up early, you will notice. Very early. That's 5 o'clock, right? Maybe early for nighttime. Maybe they just do nighttime stuff. Yeah. I wanted to catch Pete before he settled in for the night. I had a lot of questions for him. I told him about last night's events, and he didn't laugh this time. In fact, a look of concern passed across his face. Concern for what? Us? Himself? I didn't want to push it any further, so I changed the subject. We did some shopping earlier today. Well, Nigel did anyways. Went to Dorchester, in fact. Photographic chemicals and paper. I haven't had to use such primitive materials in years, but he seemed happy enough. Hopefully he will put them to good use in the new room. We're camping out upstairs tonight in what we think was Edith's room. There are photographs of her and her husband on the wall. Neither of us feels threatened in this room. Quite the opposite. I personally am hoping to see the record player kick into life again. The room has been partially cleared. There are only a few of her things remaining. The dressing table mainly. Some of this stuff must have been worth something. I'm surprised the salvage people haven't broken in and stripped the place. It makes you wonder why the remaining family didn't want them either. I would. Pop down to write the journal. We haven't experienced anything much so far. A few temperature drops on the trusty thermometer. Nothing. We gotta get that thermometer. Nothing except backache from sitting on that wooden bed. I think we can safely say that Edith is not going to show off while we're watching. Shame. Another knock at the door. Nigel is here this time, so I know for sure it's not him. It's whispering again. It's whispering my name. This is too much. I'm going to open the door. No, Nigel says that he heard his name. This is bizarre. I'm emailing Henry Cuddle right away. He has to get down here. Damn, there's still no connection. This is a joke. There's no connection on the mobile either. I'm scared to stay in this room and I'm terrified to leave it. I sat it out. I didn't open the door. It seems to have passed. I've got to calm down. This reaction is no use. The survey will be worthless if we don't keep our wits together. I think we will spend the rest of the night in the bar. Sadly, there's not a drop to drink, not even a bottle of ancient brandy. It will be light soon. I'm pleased for that. The bar was quiet and felt safer than this room. Something odd did happen, though. We heard a phone ringing quite nearby. Perhaps a reception phone. There's no way the connection is functioning, so I have no explanation. It's well known that some spirits communicate via electric sources. Perhaps someone was trying to communicate with us. Next time I will answer it. We answered that phone. Bedtime, a chance to rest and get my thoughts together. Last page. Last scary page. Whoa. Nigel is preparing a surprise in the cellar. He is a sweet bloke, he means well, but he really doesn't have any idea how to impress a girl, bless him. He has finally decided to share his work with me. I'm dying to find out what he's been doing in that cellar. God knows what it will be, but it has taken him a lot of work and full use of the thermocam. Incredible. People must know about this. How do you keep something like this a secret? Well, they have for centuries so far, so a few more years wasn't exactly a problem. It has to be one of the major archaeological finds of the UK. I will write more later, as I am desperate to get back down there. I only popped up to get the torch. We'll be back soon. It's following us. Christ, it was down there. Damn you, Nigel. What have you done? Oh God, where is he? I cannot. How are you typing this? I cannot see him on any of the cams. He was right behind me. I was running up the stairs. I turned and he was gone. I could hear it whispering again. It's mocking me. It's conscious. It's been stalking us. Oh God, what am I going to do? It's here. It's outside the door again. If I'm quiet, if I hide, if I curl up as small as possible, it won't find me. It's whispering my name. It knows me. It can feel my fear. Pete, I can call to him. I'm on the other side of the platform, but he may hear me. Please, God, let him hear me. It's gone. The whispering is gone. There was no knock at the door. I'm going to find Nigel. We must get out of here. The survey can go to hell. I'll get Pete too. He has to come with us. No one is staying here. I'll check the hallway first. Dun dun dun. Well, they're gone somewhere. Ooh, gotta hydrate after that. Proper story time. But spooky. It sets the spooky setting even more. And now we know some stuff. Sound recordings. Oh. Did we upload another one? There's only these two? How do I make it stop? Wait. Pause. This is totally what he samples his music for. Oh, I can adjust it. Stop. Okay. I just want to pause it. Recorded in the cellar by the locked door, no audible sounds were obvious. White noise is audible now. We'll try and filter out the higher frequencies. Further note, amazing, definitely a voice.
No, they won't find us. Unless they spy my blood. They could follow it. My own blood shall bring them to us. Shut up, Will. Keep thy mouth sealed, for they could hear us. We keep quiet. We keep still.
Tom?
My blood spills. Find me some rags. I must stop the bleeding. Damn shot.
That last part sounded weird, but maybe reverse was the wrong choice.
No, they won't find us.
Wait, recorded in the kitchen of an area of a hotel. Not in silent conditions. There's a tap dripping. Further note, after some noise reduction, I was able to get... It sounds backwards to me. Oh. It keeps resetting though if you do that. Okay, what about this one? They're probably just chanting to Cthulhu, yeah. Recorded in loft near the window. I could only just see out the window. Thought I saw a building out in the woods. Too tired to investigate. Should be in bed. The massive radio noise on this file. It's rendered it almost useless. It's not radio noise. It's possible vocal source. The BBC.
Talk now in my mind. No eyes, blind eyes. Deep down here. Taking me. Knows you. Can see you. Let me your next one. Too late. Talk now in rhymes.
Well, that's scary.
Blind eyes.
Okay, let's look at some pictures. I like that we could like chill out for a little while if it got too stressful. Like, oh, this is fine. Okay, image cleaner. What are we gonna find here on that note? Shoot. All right, public bar, ground floor hotel. Picture that Nigel took. Cool. So that's all we're doing is magnifying. Not really. All right. Platform 1. God, this feels like one of those things, like those websites that you used to go to. It's just like a black and white image, and it's like, oh, stare at this for 30 seconds and then see what colors you actually see. And you do it, and it's really just a fucking scream, like a jump scare. God, that's what this feels like. I hate it. Okay. Yes, God. Beloved brother set me up to one of those ones. I never recovered. Thanks. Okay, floating chair. That's unusual in the buffet room. We've been in there. That's where the demon matches are. Oh, the picture of Henry VIII flying down the hallway. Maybe this was, well, a way to know that it was Henry VIII and Elizabeth I. Yeah, this was your answers. Some Orbeez. Kind of like Arby's, but they have the ghosts instead. More orbs. What room is this? Pretty prominent. This must be the cellar. We haven't gotten here yet. And Nigel. Oh. Is that intentional or? Feels like there's a little weirdness happening there, but I think it might just be graphics. Okay. Scary. Almost scarier that nothing happened. Case 0014 personals. Okay. So this is just a lot of information about each of the characters that lived here. Thomas was the one who was like sneakily not supposed to be there. Yeah. Say the two had been courting for some time. Skimming the photos available. Owner of the hotel. Also the photographer. This is the actress. This is the most baffling of all. Who is this? Gloria. Here's that she booked under a false name and kept herself to. Oh, instead of. No, that was somebody else. May have known Matilda as the two were seen talking to each other. The fact that she arrived in a car, a very distinctive American-style sports model, though her car was never found. Leaving the station with Matilda. Managed to read a bit more of The Exorcist while in the waiting room. I swear I would have finished that book 50 times over by now if I was waiting for a turn more often. I have never read The Exorcist. Are you enjoying it? I guess if you would have finished it 50 times over. Unless it just took that long. Betty, daughter of Edith and Frank. Natural love and sense of music. Thought to have been in courtship with Thomas. Last seen, likely that Thomas was the last person to see her, although there's no evidence. Edith, mother of Betty. Working there after her husband Frank died. Oh, not a bad word to say about her. It's her daughter, and an uncanny reminder of how suddenly she and the others vanished that night. About to retire for bed after leaving instructions for the morning staff. Andrew Verney, writer and astronomer, regular annual guest, 2E, semi-popular author of astronomy books and manuals. The Clear Night Skies. Some of his books still remain. Seen by several people in the bar of the hotel, said to have been in a celebratory mood and was asking after George Crabtree. The source of his celebration is unknown, but was overheard by James Callum, father of Thomas, who was attending the sing-along in the bar. He left the bar after having a few words with Edith and appeared to hurriedly retire to his room at 11:30. It's a well-written book. That's good. Goodness gracious. Just... British Isles. Visibility will be moderate to poor rain in the north. Oh man, is it gonna flood? 12-hour forecast, occasional rain. Occasional rain. Okay. Yeah, I can see where that would work out. Wait, can I actually... Oh. What? Go. Google.com. Go. It doesn't actually let you go anywhere except bookmarks. Learnpiano.co.uk. Whoa. Oh, this is helpful. So if you can't read the little bit of sheet music, I forgot that we had that to do too, the piano. I'm visitor number 3. You got this, Lorraine. Last updated in 1999. You might be done with this, Lorraine. Ghost Hunters. News, welcome to Ghost Hunters. Frequently asked. Boy. Orbs. Learn about ghost hunting. Hey, in focus, it's Polly. Do read my Ouija tips. I found them quite invaluable in the past. Oh man, we're totally gonna have to use this. Believe. Gotta believe. Say goodbye. Radio interview.
And that program is repeated on Saturday at 2:15 p.m. With the time 11:30 GMT, we join Stephen Ashurst for a new series of This Working Life. Good morning, and welcome to This Working Life with me, Stephen Ashurst. Each episode will be focusing on individuals who have chosen interesting and sometimes strange careers for themselves. This week we interview Polly White, a self-confessed ghost hunter, and Joanne Coles, a promoter of traditional Yorkshire puddings. And finally, Philip Pluzek, an organic bird food farmer from Brittany. Okay, firstly, Polly, good morning. Why such an odd profession?
Well, firstly, I don't like to think of it as odd. Really, it is such like another science, sadly a rather ignored or ridiculed one. The routines, practices, recording and experiments follow the same rules and criteria. I like to refer to it as an alternative science, rather like you have alternative religions and medicine.
When did you first become interested in, to coin your phrase, the alternative sciences?
Funnily enough, I was doing my foundation course at the time for a regular physics degree. I had a supernatural experience and became interested in the cause and reason.
Care to elaborate?
Of course. Well, I was at Sussex University at the time and had been for 3 months. Some friends and I were talked into trying a Ouija board session. Naturally, I at first thought the idea ridiculous, but went along with the others, if only to scoff at them when nothing happened. But something did.
Well,
Care to elaborate?
A lengthy and sustained conversation with an intelligent spectral phenomenon. It quite shook me up at first, and then I became fascinated. Within a month, we had all dropped out of our courses and were seeking alternatives. Regular physics just didn't seem rewarding or exciting after that night.
You did find an alternative course. Would you like to talk about it?
Yes, I was reading a science fiction magazine and saw an advertisement for a new.
do we really need to
experimental
listen to all
course
this?
at Wellington University. They are the brainchild of Henry Cuttle, who actually lectures on everything from the supernatural to warp science theories. It was partly Henry's influence that got us the doubt and experiment.
This is your new project.
So
yes?
basically just pointing out that these
Also,
are
I
like
had an
looping,
interest. My
possibly, it seemed like. Thanks, Kawa. Almost out of water. Sponsors. Duck in the Dark. Afraid. Rust and Glow Day. We outshine the competition. Can we actually go there? Nope. Yeah. Mysteries of the 20th century. Whatever happened to Flight 19? Who is Lord Lucan? What happened to Glenn Miller? Oh. What happened to Amelia Earhart? We want to know what happened to Matilda Fly. But we kind of already know. This location may ring bells with some readers as it's famous for other disappearances. As many as 12 people have vanished. No proof has ever been able to prove or disprove this theory. People are suspecting George Crabtree of abducting the guests and staff and then disposing them later. Hotel still stands, still owned by the Crabtree family. Oh, another one. The Seeker. Cross my site with web hits and learn thy past, mortals. Enter your birth details and find your previous self. Alright. My birthday in not US. Not, okay, other three. Ask. Oh, I probably don't need to put my birthday. Oh, maybe I do. I see. I see that you were male in your last earthly incarnation. You were born somewhere in modern Germany around 775. Your profession was a sailor, shoemaker. Your brief psychological profile in the past life. Inquisitive, inventive. Liked to get to the very bottom of things and to rummage in books. Talent for drama, natural-born actor. Lesson that your last past life brought you to present. The world is full of ill and lonely people. You should help those who are less fortunate than you are. Well, that's nice. What about, do we need, I mean, we could do somebody else's birthday, but God, like the real loading. I didn't say her actual birthday. Huh. Alright, peripherals. Oh boy. Able to view radiation waves invisible to the human eye. Unsupported evidence that haven't had ray division goggles are able to see residual radiation from beyond the stated time period for more than 100 years. Minimize local electrical sources for max effect. Localized power sources can result in false readings. This is the thing that we're carrying around.